Alright, hey you guys, I'm just going to show you how I remove her from her mold. Just a little update. Yeah, I did the seam already. But you just kind of start peeling away the stuff that you put on there to seal it. So everywhere where I have like a little seam, like on the hands, the feet, the back, all that, you just remove what you put on there. You see? That way they're open. And from here, just start opening up the mold. And the mold I'm using is made of dragon skin. I've noticed it works really well with like little babies, because it just cures so well to where you don't need like anything else to support it. Because with bigger babies you need like a shell, because you have the mother mold and then you have like the shell over it to support it so it doesn't collapse or something with the weight of the silicone, or you can end up with like dents and stuff in the doll when you pull it. And I have all these like little slits on the hands and feet to let some air in, and it helps me kind of work them out so I don't lose any toes or fingers. And I always kind of start at the top and work my way down. So I loosen up the head first and then the arms. And just kind of pull them out. But you got to pull gentle so you don't rip off a limb or something. So you can pull, but pull gentle. And see? She's just kind of coming out of there. Then I just kind of put my finger there and lift her out very gently. You can push on the toes to help loosen them up if they're still a little stuck. And then there we go. Okay, it looks like I have a couple bubbles. See, right there? But it's not bad. Let's see. Yeah, if you can see like right here. Let's see if I can get it on camera. I have a little bit of a bubble and stuff right there, but that's an easy fix. It's nothing major. She's all squishy. I'm using Eco 20. I like how squishy it is, but it still has like a little bit of firmness to it to where it keeps its shape real well. Oh, and then there's a bubble right here on its nose. If I can get it. It won't quite focus. But there's a small bubble on the top of her nose. Okay. After this, I'm going to clean up the seam. And what I do there is I use a very tiny pair of scissors, like the very tiny ones, and I just kind of clip away at the seam. And I also use cuticle nippers because it gets in there real well and it cuts real close. So I'm going to use a little pair of scissors to cut this off, and I cut with the shape of the head. I don't just cut it off, I cut with the shape of the head. And then I'll follow the seam down and nip away all this to where it won't even show. Yeah, the doll's really sticky when you first pull it, with all the mold release all over it. This is my little girl. Yep, now I have 2 of them. And I'll be casting a couple more today. Because I like to do a bunch at once, like 5 or 6. That way, as I go through the different steps of making them, it's a little bit easier instead of just like one by one. You can see the seam there. And let's see, where are my scissors? Oh, here we go. these are the scissors I use. Just some tiny ones. When I'm doing this, I'm just gonna nip little by little with the shape of the head. That way, there won't be much to repair. See, because these scissors are slightly curved, so when I'm trimming, I can kind of just go with the curve of the head. See, I don't know if I can quite show you, but see, I go with the curve of the head. And then to get a closer cut, I flip them over, and I can get a really close cut. Yeah, I'm sorry about the quality of the video, but the little stand for the cell phone hasn't come yet. Because this has a really good camera on it, but the stand isn't here at the moment. So I will have better quality videos in the future. And just kind of take your time. You see, just kind of slowly cut away the little seam there. And yeah, it's going to stick to you quite a bit, but it's not a big deal. Right here it's a little raised, so I'll trim that down to make it even. Oh, my battery's low. Okay, well, I gotta go, you guys. Bye. I think it did it all on its own. Yes, it did.